Good day, everybody, it's Max, and welcome back to Satisfactory 1.0, you betcha. And then today's episode, hey, we got a rubber factory to finish, the one of many, because you got to start somewhere, people, and we need rubber. But the only trick to that is that we're probably going to end up short on power to bring that all online, because, you know, a couple of hundred refineries take up a lot of power, and we don't have nuclear yet. So we're going to have to deal with that, too. Before we get started, a big thanks to recent subscribers, as their name is going at the bottom of the screen, and to Mr. Johnson and those in live chat. I hope it's all good. I'm glad the stream's coming through. OBS. Of course, Stream Elements and OBS are integrated, right, on the version I use. And that's so I can see chat within Stream Element in OBS. I don't have to keep flopping between windows and stuff. But it didn't work. Only part of it did. So I see the streams going through, but I'm not getting any of the feedback from YouTube. So I'll just have to keep a closer eye on it, I guess. So I'm glad you're saying that it's working okay, because that's important. And, of course, for all those watching later on, I appreciate that very much. And hopefully you'll also get to see this, because it's kind of a thing. It's kind of a thing. Even Nightbot's running a little slow on it. Holy smokes. Anyway, how about you push buttons here, Max? Because that's a thing you do. Hey, there we go. And I'm just going to ignore all that for a while, and we'll just hope that it doesn't crash or do something. I don't know. Yes, we are working on rubber, people. Plastic is here and running better than ever. Yeah. I love it when the build. I love the plastic and rubber builds. I mean, these are your first real big factories, right? I mean, you know, like here's our boxes from a couple of days ago. I mean, the plastic and rubber builds, your first plastic and rubber build, are really the first bigger factories you make. And when they work, they're awesome. I mean, they're just awesome to watch. They just run away, do. Now, I have been tweaking this one a wee bit, and to make sure that it was running much more efficient than ever. So, of course, that's why you kind of see a little more plastic on this line. I've diverted a few extra onto that line. Of course, making sure that we don't jam up that back line, because that would be bad. Jamming, you know, Spaceballs, people. You know, we've been jammed, and it's never good. It's never good. Whoa, where you going, Max? Listen, so we got to finish up the rubber build now, and of course, I probably got an hour and a half's worth of work to do. But the other issue is power. Yup. So, if we have a look at the pretty chart, now, right now, we're only consuming about 3,000, but our max consumption is 4,800. Yes, we're putting out 61 at the moment, but none of this is plugged in, so it can't be read on the pole, right? We plug all this in, you're looking at another 3,500 watts, right? I taste strawberry. That's right, you know. Watched Spaceballs the other night. It was so good. It was just so good. You know, it's just one of them movies you got to watch every once in a while to understand life and the meaning of it. Anyway, so we plug all this in. We're going to be short for power. You betcha. And we're going to need more of it. So, yup, that's a thing. And I got a plan for that. Sure he does. Sure, he says. I got a plan for it. It's fine. So let's start from the back. Start working our way to the front, people, because that's how we do it. This here is the back. Yep. And as you can see, I have actually been doing work. You know, I've got some pipe work down. I've got some belt work down. And in fact, I probably got to change something over there here momentarily. So let's work on this, and then I'll put more plastic into that machine over there. So this is, of course, where it all begins. We take oil, we turn it into crude oil, turn it into heavy residue and some polymer resin, because I mean, you know, leftovers, right? It's like Thanksgiving, people. It's like Thanksgiving. You have leftovers. So, yeah, we got to get rid of the leftovers. But in this case, we're not going to send the leftovers to the sink. No. We're actually going to take the leftovers and make a little more rubber out of it. Yeah, because, I mean, that's really cool, right? I mean, a little more rubber for everybody is a good deal. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to run these down here, and this will take the resin down here, and then, of course, once the resin is down here, we want to put it into these things right there. Yep. There we go. So we're working our way towards greatness. But yeah, pretty straightforward. Had to take care of some family stuff yesterday, so of course that's where I was yesterday. Got a little playtime in last night though, so I was able to continue working on this because again, my life is slightly adjusted now because of some family commitment and the carrying of stuff, and at the same time trying to take it easy, a little less burnout in my life, something of that cool nature, they tell me. Now, I don't know why I'm using all this Mark IV belt. This does not require Mark IV belt. But remember what I probably said this a few episodes ago about how, you get lazy, right? At first, it's always, you're very careful as to what it is you're putting into what thing and blah, blah, blah. And then after a while, it's like, yeah, whatever. Just make it happen. Just more belts. Just more belts. What? Yeah, just give me this. See? More belt. I am a little concerned. Maybe I shouldn't be so generous with this belt. Anyway, we'll keep working. Well, I'm kind of using it now, so we'll kind of finish this part up anyway, I guess. But I mean, there's only really 20 by 10 is what, 200? Yeah, so 200. What is? I could go with I could go with the Mark III. I probably have more of that here, so I probably should do that. In fact, you know what? You should probably convert those down and take that resource back, because that would be smart. What? Smart? Holy smokes. What's this having to have a brain and things? Like, really? I don't want to think that hard. I just want to play games and, not not have any self-consciousness at all. Yeah, but you can't afford to be just throwing this stuff around like candy. So, get over it. Fine. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Put this in. We'll put in a bridge here in a second. Join this all up, of course. Okay, a little bit of bridge work here. Never hurt anybody, I don't think. Mark III lifts. Let's start here. 1, 2, 3. And then on that side, 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then we'll just borrow a little bit of this belt work here. Slap it over there. Okay. So that should be ready to go. We just got to hook oil into it and power it up. Excluding power lines, I'll talk about. We'll get to those at the very end. This is ready to go. It does need to be plugged into water, but I think I've got that ready. I just got to finish the hookup, right? Right? No, I didn't finish it. Oh yeah. Well, okay. Did you not finish it? No, I didn't. Yes, I did. There's the pumps. I was going to say, the pumps are right there. Yes, I haven't run the pipe over here yet, but the pumps are down. All right, and that's the big part, right? Let's get to the back of this. So, merging of the mergers of the merging. Sure, he says. How about we start back here so you don't mess this up? All right, cool. All right. So there's 1, there's 2, and 3, and 4. And again, these are not going to put out big numbers. We're just turning that resin, right? That's not the right one. Where's where's the residual? Yeah, there we go. We're just turning this residual. We're just turning that resin with some water into rubber, which I now have got to fix these because I put in the wrong formula. You goof. All right, so there's 2, 3, and 4, and 5. There we go. Right? Yes. So residual rubber, some resin, some water. So we're just taking the resin that's being really converted over for what our needs are, and we're just getting a little extra rubber out of it. Hey, freebies, people. I like freebies. So, in fact, I think this only gives out 120 freebies, if I remember correctly. It's not like a lot. But hey, 120 rubber is free rubber. You know, I mean, forget the fact that we're going to generate 1,000 rubber on the front of this thing, but hey, little free rubber never hurt, right? Yeah, 20, 40, 60, 81. 20, 40, 60. Yeah, so we're going to get 100 free rubber out of this thing. Yeah, not a lot of excitement there, but it's a little bit of excitement. Sure, he says. What do you want to do here? Not sure. Okay. That's kind of quirky. I kind of want to stay in the air like you just don't care. Because I want this to be a drive-through section. All right, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just in case we ever do take a really big truck or anything like that. We'll throw that on there. So to do 1, 2, 3, 4, I think is the number when you do that. Doing it that way doing it. This is how we do it. There you go, yep. And okay, looks kind of crooked. So I'm going to try that again. Sure, he says. Yep, one more time. Hit the road, Jack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I thought you had to go one less, but maybe I'm wrong, and I mean that's the first time. No, you got to go one more. Really? I don't believe you, but sure, okay, I can go one more because third time's a charm, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now are we happy? Yes? Okay. Cool. So, like I said, this is just extra rubber for us to play with later. We won't focus on that too much right now. So that's going to take care of this row. So these 3 rows, and yes, I do got to now fix this. So really, is this container totally full? Like not lying to me full, but totally full? Okay, cool. All right, so let's fix this. All right. We'll take you, slam you into there. How much plastic do you got? You got half a container. I wonder if that will be enough to fill everything up. Anyway, we'll see what happens. All right, so we're filling our containers with, we're filling the containers with empty plastic containers. Too many. Oh, canisters. Let's call them canisters. So we're filling our containers with empty canisters. This is the 3. This is the 3 setup here, right? So we're gonna take that very ugly purple resident goo, and we're gonna convert that resident goo into something that's beautiful, and that is refined fuel, right? And that's what these guys are gonna do. Not yet, but they will. Yeah, diluted package fuel, right? We're going to take 30 and turn it into 60 because that's awesome. That's a thing we do. 30 to 60, people. Yeah. So, have I put the pipes all together for this? It does look like I have. Wow, that's pretty cool. All right. Look at that. Well, and yes, I even have all the belt work done on this. So this is good. So the only thing we need to do here is hook up the water. So let's go downstairs and hook up some water. You know what you need to do before you do that? Yes. You should grab yourself a little plastic. No. I'm gonna I mean, well, I mean, I'll grab an extra 200 out of the box here before I jump down the big hole. Okay. Because I can always come back later and throw a little more plastic into this, but I'd rather not get down there and like run out. Okay. Sure. Don't hurt yourself. Okay. Very good. Let's do this. And okay, I don't know why you want to go that way, but sure. And this has always been a problem with this, because you can't see where it's gonna go. So, okay, somewhere over the rainbow. Does that even look half straight? Yes, it does. Okay, cool. Then let's grab the other one while we're getting a little lucky with it and go with it. Okay, and yeah, I mean, I'm actually okay with this. Good. I'm glad you're okay with it, Max, because you're gonna go with it. You darn right. You darn tootin' we are. Yeah. Okay, go to there, and then we'll grab that one. Okay. So we got the pumps down here anyway. I mean, you know, it's important, because without the pumps, we ain't doing nothing. And, of course, when you're pumping stuff around, I'm just making sure we're not... Right, we're still lined up. Yep, looking good. I mean... I must admit, I don't usually check for such things because I just really don't care most of the time, especially in the... Now, I do care if it's something you'll see on a fairly regular basis, but when it comes to, like, you know, things that, it's like, you know, well, you never see this part of the factory, so it's like, you know, do you really care? And usually I don't, but, you know, I will say on the odd occasion it does pay to be tidy, because then... It's like, oh, okay, well, then you can kind of work this, right? What are we doing here? Yeah, pipe. Yeah. What's going? Yeah, give me that. Holy smokes! What's the whole argument thing, guys? Yeah, let's not do that. Sure. Okay, who wants to try first? This guy. Sure, he says. We'll try this guy first. Do you think that's going to fit? No. All right. Yeah, what? Oh, that was really cool. Let's do this. Okay, can you get that click? There we go. Let's take it to... here. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Anyway, we'll put them to here. Now I'd like to have them go up, because I think I'm gonna have to do some serious pipe soul searching here. Okay. Pipe soul searching. Wow, Max, it's pretty intense. Well, it's intense business, people. It's intense business. Yeah. 1, 2. And 1, 2. And then we can plug that one in. Because I think because these are so close to these, I think I'm gonna have to bring these and go up into that, is what I'm thinking. This side's actually out a little farther, so I could probably get away with not doing that, but at the same time, I'll mirror them. It'll be fine. Sure, he says. Okay. 1, 2. Okay, here we go. 1, 2. There, done. Let's get a couple of cross beams on this sucker. Nope, that's not gonna work. You're gonna have to do this. Okay, because I think this is gonna be the big issue. There's 2. There's 3. And somewhere around this side, same deal. So it will take 2 full pipes to... it actually doesn't require fully 600 water. It actually requires, I think it's only 500 water for each of these, but... excuse me. But to make this all work nice and pretty like, and we can use Mark 1 here now, right? So yeah, this is what I was expecting. We're going to have to come up, we'll have to underscoop it, right? To get, so as we don't run into any red issues. Now we can use Mark 1s to feed the Mark 2 pipe, because of course each of these pumps only does 120, so that's fine. And then, and it saves me a little material. All right. Oh, you're going to power this, or are you just going to look at it? Don't be funny. Listen, of course we're going to power it. Well, listen, I'm just saying, you kind of ran away there. You know, you didn't look like you were sticking around on that one, and you made this pipe crooked. Are you going to do anything about it? No, because I'm now going back to my stance that nobody will ever see this again anyway. It doesn't matter. Okay. All right. Fine. Well, really, you know, once we cover it all up and make it all pretty, it's never going to be looked at again. It'll be just like all the other files that you have. Thousands of hours of these pumps never being looked at ever again. So don't worry about it that much. I mean, it's pretty tidy. It did a pretty good job. I mean, you kind of, like I said, you made the end a little wee bit crooked, but that's fine. You'll be fine. It's going to be fine. All right. So right there. Now, obviously, we have power right there. I could just take that, but I want to have each factory on its own network. We can barely see it now. It's so dark and spooky. Well, I am underneath the factory floor because it's dark. That is a thing. We'll be heading up here shortly anyway. We'll get out of here. We'll go back up to the surface. See, when it first gets dark in the game, everything is dark, right? It's super dark. And they want it to change all that? No way. Listen, you just messed that up. You know you got to leave a couple power poles here, right? Yes. Now, why is that? Tell the people why. Because we got to put a couple pumps in here. That's why. Okay, cool. And when we do put a couple pumps in, we're going to have to hook them up. All right, easy now. I know your left hand hates this. So we're going to just be nice. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Well, you didn't die. No, I didn't. Well, that's good. That's kind of part of the plan. All right, so there is that part of the portion done. Oh, no, it's not. You didn't put the pumps in, did you? No. Gee whiz. Okay, so pipeline Mark 2s, and of course, getting these to fit in. I think I only have to put one of these in. Is that a thing? It's really hard to tell. Yes, I only have to put one in each. Good. So there's one. And then... Okay, and there's two. All right, now, you remember them poles that you left down there? Yep, there's one. There's two. Now you can cover this up. Boop, like so. Okay, cool. That row is done. This row is done. Yes, I do have to take this belt somewhere, but besides electric, everything should be good here. This is looking good. It's filling up the box. We like it when it fills up the box. That is good. Do you have snails on you? No, but you have snails back at the base, and we got to go back that way because you got to worry about power. So don't overthink this just yet. You're fine. Everything's fine. Okay, so it is working on filling that up now. Where are you at? Oh yeah, you still got lots of plastic. You'll be doing that for a bit yet. Okay, so all three of this is now ready to go. So this all part is good. No, it's not. It's all good up to here. Right. Now for this part. Yes. So 270. Okay. are we handling this? Well, you're not handling it by running back and forth with your head cut off. I know that. Well, that's true. I got to give you that one. You know, not handling that very well. No. So, how about we try to get a little bit something better on there? Okay. So now, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you went way too far. Like, this was the last one right there, dude. You didn't need that one. Cool. I didn't need that one. All right. So, what am I doing? Yeah, that's all right. Okay. All right, and boop. There we go. Okay, so the gasoline that we're getting out of these 14 refineries and depackaging, right, into pipes, we need 27 factories overall. 18 here are going to make the rubber. 9 of them are going to make plastic, which we are turning into the rubber, doing a double conversion. It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine, he says. Right? So we're going to take that plastic and shove it into those machines, which is going to make even double the rubber, right? So, these 9 machines need 270 fuel. Cool. Okay. Where are we getting that? Well, it's right behind you, you goof. All right. Sure is this. 270 gas. It's right here. We just got to hook it up. All right. Let me have a look to see here, just to see. Hopefully it's a little bit more clear at the moment. I mean, the daytime is just about here anyway, right? So we'll see how that goes. All right. Let's see. So, 270, he says. Yeah, that's a thing. And so these are putting out 60. So 60, 120, 180, 240, and then this is where you need the next one to start, and then you need to feed 30 of it onto this pipe. So, but before we do that, we will do this. Now, sure, he says. Okay. Do that, do this, and then I probably only need to take it to there, but I'll even this all up now. It'll just be faster. All right. So do that. Do this and go to 9. Love the mornings. I always love the mornings in the game now. I mean, look at that. Oh, look at that rust orange. Oh yeah, factory colors, baby. Do it. Yeah, I must admit, I definitely dig the mornings. Definitely dig the mornings. Okay. Why does that look crooked? All right, it's fine. All right, so there is 240 out of 270. And this line is 200. Actually, I probably should fix that. We'll do that here in a second. So, 60, 120, 180. 60, 120, 180, 240, 270. Okay. Sure, he says. Why don't you finish this one first? Because that way you can see it. All right. I agree. Because I will confuse myself if I don't. So 60, 120, 180, 240. Yeah, like. Okay, and then this here This here is where we need a split to happen. All right, cool. So this is where you're going to put this second row in. Okay. Sure, he says. All right. So I need this guy to get 30. All right. We'll deal with him in a minute. Nope. You gotta put topper on this guy. Okay. So where do you want to do that at? I say we do it down here. And then I'll just have it circle back this way. That's probably a good idea. I like that idea. All right. Cool. Because that would be a lot cleaner than that first time you did it. Because that was a mess. True. Yeah. It had good intentions, though. Sure, he says. Good intentions. Okay. So we're going to take that to there. Okay. And then we're going to take that to there. Okay, so 60, 120, 180, 240. That isn't going to work, dude. What? Where did I mess up the math on that? Okay, just go over to the other one and look at it for a second, because that's really weird. 5. Put 5 in each one. Okay. Oh, because 300, you goof. 240 and 60 is 300. Duh. Okay. Math is hard, but not really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this one should have went into this pipe. You goof. I'll be fine. Okay, there. 300 for you. Yeah, I don't know why. Don't know why I thought it was 270 and blah, blah, blah. Holy smokes. Why don't you confuse yourself some, Max? Well, I don't know. I guess I just felt very confused. Okay. So, same with this guy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this is number 5 for 300. So you go in there, and then you might as well go in there. You go in there. You go in there, and you go in there. Okay, cool. Now this pipe, yeah. Now the rest of the machines, right? Because there's only 4 machines left. That's correct. Yes. So now this is where the 240 comes in. We're going to bleed some off for these guys. It's going to be great. Okay, yep. I was wondering why I was so mixed up. Yep. I mean, it does happen, people. We don't like to talk about memory issues and you know, getting older, but it does happen. All right, there we go. All right, so now this is where, this is 240, right? So that is our first 60. And, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3. Now, we do need, that to go like that, and, right. I just plugged 300 into that, and it doesn't need 300, does it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, now I'm actually going to take from this line. I actually want 30 from this line to give to this pipe here. That's actually kind of cool, in a way. Is it? Yeah, it is. Watch this. Because usually we do this in reverse, but not this time. Now we do it this way. So... yeah, because we want 270 to go that way, and we want 30 of that to go this way. So we're going to do that. So this is going to be 270, right? 270. Boop. There we go. And then this guy over here is just going to be 30. 30. Perfect. Now, these two pipes are going to go all the way down to this guy. Look at this guy. He's happy. Is he? Yeah, he's happy. He looks happy to me, doesn't he? Sure. If you say so. Well, I do say so. Gosh darn it. The only thing I'm not happy about is this little corridor I've got going on here. I don't really fill a pole in for that. So I am going to try a little bit of trickery here. Ooh, trickery. Yeah, trickery. Okay. Sure. And then turn. 1, 2, 3. Do this. Do that. So usually I like my oil production facilities to have all these stands and stuff. I don't really like running these cheapy cheapy poles, but I am running cheapy poles in this case because my going ons here is I'm going to take that out to clear this lane out. I might be able to leave it in here because this is a little bit of a wider area. Maybe we leave it in for a bit. We'll see how it goes. Meanwhile, you've got to put that back in. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that was not the right one. Thanks, though. 1, 2, 3. Now give me that. Put it on top. And take that and shove it in there. Okay, so that, I think, finishes this whole row. Everybody is connected. Again, excluding power, right? We'll do power shortly. Oh no, you haven't hooked up the center pieces here. Yeah, that would get ugly. Let me tell you, that will get ugly. So done. So there, that's connected. That's connected. All right, so this looks good. Okay, so now we're on to the row of 9 before we do the row of 18, and I think we've got most of this ready to go. And once again, you say that, but there's nothing on the front. Sure. And that means you got to put stuff on the front. Sure, he says. How you doing? 605, 664. Which way am I going with these? Oh, to the back. All right. So flip. Sure. Okay. These are outbounds. These are splitters. They're supposed to be mergers, you goof. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Everything is fine. Okay. There's 2. Okay. Did I miss one? Nope. Just felt like you missed one, Max. 4. There's 9 of these. There we go. And all right. Then these have to go over there. And we'll do that shortly. Sure it is. Okay. Each one of these is going to spit out, what, 60? Yes. So let's use Mark 2s for that, and then we'll switch to Mark 4s to push everything down. I think I got to actually do double belting here, if I remember correctly. Okay. So we'll get this all... All right, I don't know what that was, but sure. Yes, because you can't do all this on one Mark 4 belt. We kind of gotta do a little bit of finagling maneuvering here. Okay, so boop, and right, because 60, you're gonna put out 60 at a time. 6 8s are 48, but we have 9. So that's a problem. Well, yes, it is. Well, there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8. This guy's left out on his own. We're going to shove him over there. We'll give him his own little bridge, and he can just have his own little fun time shoving stuff over here once it comes out, right? So these guys are going to take their 480 and shove it into this machine, and that's awesome. Actually, I'm gonna boop that back one, and I'll show you why. Yeah, take that out. We do have the recycle coming up here as well. I think what I'll do is I'll borrow a little extra of the recycle just to complement these. We'll do it that way. Sure, that sounds awesome. Okay. Any other grandiose plans? No, not really. Cool. All right. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'll be able to figure out from there. 1, 2, 3. No, it should have been 4. I mean, you put 4 down, Max. You should have made 4. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And whoop. No, yeah, conveyor belt Mark 4. Yeah, do that. Okay. Mark 4 conveyor belt. Maybe you should have went 5 because you got them guys back there. No, I think they're at 5. So they'll ride on top of this. Okay, that's fine. Let's stop about here. Okay, 2, 3, 4. Sure. And then give me this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, try again. There we go. Do that. Wrong side. There you go. Do that. Okay. So that will, well, it won't be 480. It'll be 420. And we're going to borrow a little bit of, we're going to borrow as much of that down there as we can, I guess. And sure. I mean, this is fine. Ratios be darned. Okay. But then you got a new problem. Yes, because you got to take some of this and cycle it into that. Yes. That is a thing. All right. What's your grand plan for that one? Don't have one yet. Because I put these in thinking that the exit was going to be this way and the exit's going to actually be that way. Darn it. Now I got to take that out and turn this around. Is that a thing? I think that's going to be a thing. Yeah, it's definitely a thing. All right. Well, let's try and make this as painless as possible. I mean, yes, it is slightly unfortunate. I thought, I try to do as much work offline when I get little moments of time as possible, but sometimes it just doesn't pay. No, I mean, it's all right. I mean, we're only talking about a minute here. No, don't take that off. All right, we'll clean this up. Okay, excellent. So obviously, we have the recycle stuff coming up here. And yes, that's very important. That's for sure. So the recycle stuff will come up here and we, maybe I'll try and just ditch it, but at the same time, if we might be able to try and use it here. Okay, so you got to put splitters back in here, Goof. Yep, this way this time. And this is not going to be easy because you got all this pipe work in the way. Darn it! Fine. Okay, yep. Yep. All this ducking and weaving. Ducking and the weaving and the ducking and the weaving. The weaving with the ducking. Put it in there. Put it. Yeah, there you go. Cool. All right. And how much is that? 30 by 9 is 270. Yeah, well, that's. I mean, we'll just stick with the Mark IV belt on this. I'm not gonna mess around with. We won't mess around like that. We'll just get this all connected. Okay. So we're taking 270, right? And we're making it. We're taking 270, turning it into 520, and then turning that into 1080. Oh yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Sure. I mean, that's awesome. Okay, so that fixes that belt. Sure, he says. So we have this guy delivering that over here. And I'll put these on here shortly. We can probably put them on in here anytime. We'll just put the two of them. Really? Like what was that? Okay. So do all the things. We need 270 plastic to come down to these guys, or 270 rubber. Yeah, 3 9s, 270, and then they're going to make us all the plastic, and then we're going to recycle that plastic and need more rubber, because that's what we're doing. We're cycling on itself, and it's going to be a beautiful thing. 270 of that plastic, he says. Okay. Sure. So, you guys, how much are you guys putting out? See, I don't think I can't do priority splitters yet. So that's always a problem, right? You are doing 60, and how many of these do I have? I'm assuming I have 8 hooked into here, right? 480. And then you need like 520 on top of that. So 480, and then you want to absorb the 120. Okay, well we should be able to like do a half division here, and then we'll take the recycle stuff and just shove it in and run with that, I guess. It does mean I got to bring the recycle stuff up here, or at least plug it in somewheres along here, right? Okay. Let's get something on that. Okay, so yep. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's see if we can run that right. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. Now. could use that belt hook right there, but it's fine. We'd want this on the second post anyway. Sure, he says. 1, 2, 3, 4. And do that to there. Sure. And then, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like it's just all part of it. It's all fine. Okay, and then do the clicky thing. There we no. There we go. We're good. We's good. Drag that belt down here. Clicky into that, and now we got to deal with this. So, I really hate doing that here. Can we do this? Can we do like a splitter here? I wonder if that's a thing. I think we could pull that off. All right. Sure. So we'll do that. Can I pull off this? Not elegantly. If I move this back one. I might be able to pull that off. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then take that to there. Now, this is an even split. So it's only going to have 240 on it. So I've got to take the 120 from the back side now and put it into this line so as we know it's going to get enough. So we know we're going to get 240 on this line. We hope, right? Okay. So 3 8s are 24, so 240. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? So really right about here is where I want to stick in my, I kind of like to stick in my 120 right about here, actually. Just to make sure we're going to get rid of the 120 that's coming out of that line. Because if I'm going to divert it over here, we want to make sure it's all going to go away. It's all got to go away, people. Okay. Okay, and then this one is going to be 5. If I remember correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now go out here and count this. Because I was pretty sure this was 5 high. If not 6. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, well, 5 it is. Congratulations. Well, at least you remember the number. 1, 2, 3. What am I doing with that? So it's 1 over from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, keep in mind what's right in front of me is temporary, right? We take this out once these containers are all filled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I don't have to go that far. Nope. You only have to go this far. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then you're probably going to need to put one down there because I just can't see that making it. And these are all Mark 2s or Mark 3s? Let's go Mark 3s and see where we are. I'm pretty sure I Mark 3'd this, right? Yeah, it's all Mark 3, Mark 3, Mark 3. Okay, so we should be able to Mark 3 this all the way down. Again, there's only 100 on here, right? It's not like there's a lot. I'm just using Mark 3 to get it down here faster. You gonna make that? I didn't think so. That's fine. You will make it if I do this though. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Might as well take advantage of our poles here. Sure. And then you can make that. Yes, there we go. And then that's going to make up the shortfall. And it should also give enough to get rid of the entire backlog of plastic there. So I'm hoping I may have to move this over here a couple more just to make sure it gets rid of any backlog. We'll definitely see that once it's running. Because I had to move this one over here too just to make sure that it was getting rid of the backlog. So if we come up here, the one thing we don't want is this. We don't want this backing up, right? So here's the recycle. That's the recycle. This is the fresh. And we got to make sure we get rid of the recycle so as those machines in the back don't jam up, which would jam up our fluids, which then jams up the whole thing, right? Jam, especially strawberry jam, is bad. So we don't want things to jam up, so we got to make sure we get rid of the goop beforehand. So we may have to bring that forward a little bit just to make sure we get rid of it. That being said, I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to get rid of it. Because it's only 100 and we've got it going into 3 machines beforehand. So each of these machines will take 90. Ooh, is that enough? If you take 4 machines, that's 120. You're definitely guaranteed to get rid of it. Maybe you should even take 2 more. All right, maybe I'll move that. Never hurts to be safe now. Just do it now. I mean, there's nothing wrong with now. Now is fine, right? I mean, it never hurts to have now. Now is now. Now is way better than later now. Okay. 1. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm probably going to have to extend this again because that's probably longer than 6 long. No, it's not. Oh, good. That actually works out really good. Good. That guarantees that I get rid of that line, and then still the 240 coming in here will get gobbled up. No problem. So that will be 340 altogether, which means this line will slowly back up, just like that one does, and then we're good there. Okay, cool. So that's the inputs on that. This is going to output. We got to fix this. So this is going to go in. So 6 8s are 480 minus 60 is 420. Okay, math. 420. 420 divided by 30. Look, it's getting later in the day, so let's just use the calculator. 14, he says. Sure. 14. Which means you want to be in there by about line 12. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So right about here would be nice. Right about there would be nice. Oh, look at that. And it turns out we can probably even Stevens this up. Excellent. So we can put a merger in here somewhere, which would be really nice. Oh, right about there. And then we'll just throw a little bit of a conveyor 3 on that, which should be more than enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then again. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll have a little snake. Yeah, have a little snake oil on it. This does not have to be Mark IV, but we'll just run Mark IV. Oh, that actually looks really sharp. Okay, cool. Okay, because by the time it gets down here, most of this will be eaten up, and then this can add to it, and then this will go to the rest of the way. All good. All right, so that should be that row, except for power taken care of. How am I doing for time? 1 hour. Excellent. That means you guys. Nope. Take that out of your hand. You guys. Yes. You're putting out all the things. Well, we know some of that's going that way. All right. And then the rest of this is going this way. Cool. Who's going to what? In fact, this here can merge back in with this. Okay. Cool. So, if we take this out here and go that way, and then this line here can merge into this, because this line will only be half now, and this line only has a couple machines on it, I think. So it should be able to merge back into that line. And then this line is just its own line. It doesn't care about anybody else. It's like, whatever, you guys are messing me up. I just want to get down here and get chomped up. All right, cool. First things first, let's get a box, or 3 or 9. Can we expand this platform a little bit? Well, we can if we didn't do that. And you turn on zoop mode. Zoop away. We'll have to move our boxes there shortly. I have to borrow some of those. Okay, that will do. In fact, let's clean out the boxes now. I should have actually made one of those before I cleaned them out. It's fine, though. It's perfectly fine. I mean, how much rubber are you going to need at once, right? Sure. Okay. So one rubber. One car in the way. Awesome. Can we move the car? Okay. In fact, move the car out this way. That's probably a smart idea. Okay. Yeah, park there for a second, would you? Okay. So one car and then one of these, because awesome is awesome sauce. There we go. And then you need another one of these for the moment. Trains soon, people. TM soon. And then you need another one of these. Okay. Okay, so now we want to, I don't know, take this and slam it into there. And then you better put a splitter in here and hope that we can go to 5. Of course, it's crooked as sin, is it? Yes. That's ugly. We can't have that. Okay. Okay, and then do that. Splitters, mergers. All right, there we go. Let's make this look good. Okay, sure. And then we'll make sure that I can unload that. Now for this guy. Missing concrete. Oh, darn it. Listen, guys, I gotta borrow a little bit of this back. just to get me through these last moments. No, you don't want the container, dude. Okay, sure, right there, and then turn that in. All right, and then we need a splitter there. So somewhere's right about here. And then I need you to do this, do that, and do this and that. All right, cool. power. What do you want to do about that, Max? It turns out I got a solution. Do you do? Yep. Okay, well, let's run all the power poles for this because, you know, and I would just love to slam this all into this because the power line's right there. But if you do that, Max, you know what's going to happen. Yeah. So what are you going to do? Well, turns out I've been busy. Have you? Yup. Well, what have you been doing? Well, you know, trying to find us a little power somewhere. Power! Yeah, power to the people. Okay. Any idea where this power is coming from? Sure. I know where it's coming from. You got to give me a little time to set it up, though. All right. Power to the people, he says. Okay, take that. So here we go, working our way down, just like last time. This time is the last time, is the first time for every time. Okay, let's do this time. Yeah, because... yeah. At least get all the power poles in, and then we can start. Alright. Go there, and then you can go there. You go to that one. You go to the next one over. And you go to that one. You go to this. Is it this one? Nope. It's got to be that one. All right, that's fine. I'm just setting myself up for the next 3. Oh no, you're going to concrete again. I got concrete. I know I do. Where's the car? The car is back here. Okay. Yeah. Really? Yeah. Sit down. I mean, I have to put more power poles in than 5, so I might as well just drive around to the front, take the car around front, and then actually get some concrete. Careful. The last thing we need to do is lose the car in the great big ocean, because that would make you cranky. I agree. Okay. Who's holding the concrete? I know there's not a lot here, but I'm sure there's a couple bags. This there is. Look at that. What do you got for wire? 817. Only 160 of that, though. What box has that in it? Well, one of these does. I know it does. There it is. Let's take a couple hundred of that. So that's 400 now. That's fine. And the 800 of that should be fine. Okay. Let's continue the wiring operation. Well, since I'm at the back now, I might as well just start from back here. Sure, he says. And then work my way towards the front. Sure, he says. Again. Put that power line there. You get that. Okay, and you get that one. You get that one. Ugh. Hate being stuck. Okay. Still have autosave running at 20 minutes. The save file is not really getting hampered at the moment, so as you can see, we didn't even pause. Of course, when you have a few thousand hours in the game and you've got, like, you know, a couple, you know, 100 and some nuclear reactors, and you've got like multiple, like, you know, you've got more than a dozen of these factories built, and that's only a portion of your, like, you know, 2,000-3,000 refineries that are making things. The autosave is a pain in the butt, unless they've fixed it with 1.0, and I doubt they did. So, of course, you have to make changes You have to make changes just so you can, you know, not lose your mind, basically. I'm just looking to see if I'm missing anything there. Looks like we're okay, so we'll just carry on. But right now, the game is young, and so am I, in heart and spirit. Yeah, that's it. In heart, mind, and body. So while I am somewhat youngish in the game, where I've just left it at 20 minutes. Now, the game has not crashed ever since the patch. So, I mean, I've been doing things. As you can see, I've been doing lots of things since the crash, since the crash week. And that's fine, right? I mean, you know, that's a thing. Okay. So, luckily, hopefully our luck will continue. Why does that look weird? Anyway, whatever. As long as you're getting, you got yours, you got yours. Anyway, so, and, okay. For some reason, I end up one short here. I don't know why that is. Well, yes, I do know why. Because this row has 14. This row is 15. Welcome to math, Max, where 15 is not the same as 14. Ta-da! Yay, us. Now, you're going to plug that in there. Yes. But this wire that's running through here is only temporary. Right? It was just to make that machine there work. And in fact, it looks like it's done, but I'm not going to unhook it yet. Yes, I can actually unhook the power pole. We don't need this here. But we will not hook that power pole up to this just yet. No. Not unless you want to see the sparks fly and the angels sing and some other crazy, quirky wording. Sure. I would say here somewhere is probably one that would come in with that. Okay. There's one. And now we work down the back side of this. And then we'll have almost this all ready to go. Wow. Well, I mean, you know, it's getting pretty close. Excited. Yep. All right. Yep. There we go. And just keep going, dudes. Just keep swimming. Swimming. Just keep swimming. That's right. That's what we do. We just keep swimming. Okay. Okay, one more level of zoom and bigger blueprints. It's always on my Christmas wish list, people. It's the kind of a thing I want. Because there's no way to fit one of these in a 6x6 or an 8x8 blueprint machine. Let me tell you. No matter what you do. Oops, that was not what I wanted to do. Falling down was not part of the plan. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, looks good. I have no idea what BP stands for. Did I forget to leave an overlay on or something again? Don't tell me that. It's been a long stream. No, my overlay looks okay. Oh, yes. That's right. Blueprints. See? That's right. A fourth line. I need blueprints, a fourth line, another level of zoom, and a sort button and ways. Well, we don't need the ways in this game. Well, we could use ways, but I actually know the map pretty good on this one. So I don't need the ways for the most part. Okay, that takes care of those machines. And we're in the middle of doing these ones. Yay! Okay, let's get back down here. We'll scoot this line along. Finish those ones up. And then then we gotta go find some power. Yeah. Because, you know, turns out none of this runs for free. It doesn't. No, it doesn't. So, put that here. Okay. Sure. I have no idea where I'm putting this. Okay, we'll put it there, I guess. And then... Okay. Somewhere's around here. Okay, so now, yeah, like we only have a few poles here to go. Excellent. Do that, and do that. Is that one good? Yep, that one is good. Oh yeah, just a couple more, people. A couple more. Okay, and then... And you? Why do you look like you don't have one? Because you don't. You're a bum. Oh, that's because you ran out of... You just ran... It's just because it's not hooked up, Max. Don't panic. Everything is good. Okay, cool. You got one? Yes, you got one. Okay, everybody got one, right? Yes. All right, good. So now, we're going to get all this extra power, Max. I mean, it's ready to go. Well, no, it's not. You know what you forgot? The oil. Oh, no. Right. You know, the oil, the stuff that you got to pump it, pump it up. Where is the oil? I don't know. Let's go back to the car for a second, because yeah, where is the oil? I mean, I know where the first one was. I mean, the first one we're using. Where is the second oil? It's like around here somewhere, isn't it? Isn't that it? I think that's it right there. Okay. Darn it. Is that the second oil? It is the second oil. And we need it, to go this way. By a lot. So I suppose I'm too far away to get a middle mouse button click on that, am I? Oh, come on. Give me a yeah, thank you. Holy smokes. All right. Turn. You got to go that way. And we got to go that way by a little bit. I will give this one power on this network just because oil is crazy like that. So 300 pipe. Let's go. And I will raise this a little bit just so as when you're kind of running around down here, we're not going to accidentally have some problems with vehicles and blah, 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 and all the things. Okay, now I gotta figure out where I'm actually really going with this, because right. I think I just shorted myself. Okay, yeah, go. Okay, yeah, you're good. Okay, so I need that oil to start down here. Did I not put the pipe in for that? I thought it was... Really? Okay. How about you put the pipe in for that? Sure, he says. Yup. Okay. Yeah, put the pipe in for this, dude. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, it doesn't really matter because that's the end of the pipe right there. Put 2 toppers on that. There's one. And yes, we're about to go back down into the darkness because that's a thing. Okay. Oh yeah, you're still way ahead on time though, dude. You are? Well, yeah. You said you gotta make power to make this work. Yup. So how are you ahead? Well, you'll find out shortly. Now, we could make we would make power here, and as you can see, we're now actually borrowing, and I shouldn't be doing that. We're borrowing from the from my interdimensional portals, but I have it right here, so just grab some here, dude. Okay. So we could make power here, but we don't have the oil nodes for it. So obviously there's 3 oil nodes here on the Gold Coast now. There isn't 4 anymore. And 2 of them nodes are only normal nodes now. Only one of them is pure. We're using the pure node to run 2 banks of power on the end. So 20 generators down there. But we need more than that. Yup. Let's get these hooked in. Now the other thing is that even with the oil pump turned on down there, it is not putting enough out, right? Normal's only doing 120. We're going to have to chip it up to put out the 300 that we need, right? So let's temporarily take this out. And we're gonna do this. Okay, and somewhere's around there. We'll do that. And there is the thing there. Okay. You want to go Mark II on this just because it's going to save me some headache? Oh, it's going to make it all the way. Yes, I'll take that for $1. Sure, he says. Gotta like Mark II pumps. Mark II pumps are so nice. And yes, we're even going to borrow this wire down here. We're going to do this. We're going to kill that wire there. Because again, if we can at least bring the... we can just bring it up here. Oh, come on. Really? You're just going to be... Get on there. Wire's too long. You're full of baloney. Wire's too long. There's some wire too long for you. Okay. So, yeah. We're going to pump that oil up here. No one's ever going to look down here. It's fine. You're not going to make that. Go back down here for a second. Charge up. Thanks, left hand. Knew I could count on you. Okay, you ready? Yeah. Then start running before you do that. Yeah. Up. Oh, yeah, you bumped your head. You're going to die. No, you made it. Okay. Sweet. Now we get to go do the power. Right. But where are you getting that? Well, we got to go for a drive. We also got to make a few. We got to make a few snail power things. So, whoa! Thanks, mouse. Let's do that. Okay, so where are we going? We got to go back to base, obviously, because we need snail power. All right. And then we're going for a small walk. Are we? Yup. Wow. You're out of gas. No. Well, you're at the gas station. You should have just grabbed some gas. Oh, that was lag for the first time ever. Great. Well, luckily you do have gas here, so we're not going back for that right away. Yeah, because time is ticking here, dude. You're at 126. So we we got to get this power online so as we can juice this sucker up and get moving. Get moving, get done, get busy. Because then we got to drive all the way back out here, throw the chips in that sucker, and then turn it on and hopefully not explode and to end the episode. Wow. Okay. So where's this power going to be at? Well, it turns out in the middle of the map, there's a swamp, right? There's a swamp lake basically in the center of the map. It's in behind the pink forest. Now, in the middle of that swamp lake is 3 oil nodes. Again, they've always had just 3. There was never really 4. Actually, I'm going to stop here for a second. I think I need a bit of this. Not 100% sure on that, but we're going to take a few. We're going to take some anyway. In fact, give me this. Yes, we're going to need concrete and some steel. All right. So, in the center of the, like I said, in the center of the map, behind the pink forest on the mountain, is the swamp lake, and it has 3 oil nodes, and they're kind of out of the way. I guess if you had chosen the hard mode area, then they would have some relevance if you're going to do oil close by. But for me, they're the least used nodes that I do. So luckily for us, that's where we're going to go. We're going to do that. Cool. Yeah, I know, right? All right. Let's throw that in there. How are we doing for power towers? 700, 82, really? Well, let's run over here, grab a little extra wire, just in case. It's just in case. Because you're going to need wire. Okay. You're actually going to need wire because 200 of that isn't going to cover it, I don't think. Throw that in there. Okay, so you're basically loaded up, dude. Okay. So what I'm about to show you is only temporary, okay? Because this is not something I like to do. I am not a platformer, all right? I'm a terrain builder. I like to build my factories into the terrain. So what I'm about to show you is very temporary. But I wanted to have everything line up and match. So that was the only way I could make that work, was to do what I did. And that is whatever this is. Whatever this is, he says. Well, whatever this is, it is. But I gotta run a power line over here. So let me go do that first. So we gotta actually come back this way, and we're gonna go up into the woods here for a second. So of course these are the power towers that run between the oil plant and the coal plants, and of course we feed our power off of these. No, you just hit nuts, dude. Are you crazy? You just ran over nuts. Are you nuts? I mean, because that really hurt in more than one way. Gee whiz. I really hate it when I run over nuts. Darn it. Anyway, it is what it is now. It's too late. Okay, so there's the tower I'm looking for, because of course I'm blind. Yeah, come on. Come on, car. Don't run over all the berries. In fact, you know what? I'm going to do the same thing I've done on every other map with these berries. Yeah, we're just going to put a big old wall around them, and that way the car can't hit them. Right. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Okay. I've done this every single time with these berries, because there's like a big batch of them here, and it's awesome. Okay. Can I have you, please? Yep. Let's go. So, that ugly thing right there is something I would never do. And it is only temporary. This Stairway to Heaven. Don't get me wrong. Love the song Stairway to Heaven. It's awesome. But this is not awesome. This is ugly as sin. All right. Can we stretch it that far? I don't think so. All right. Let's go to there. And we'll take it from there. All right, go get your car, dude, because we got a long way up there to go. Okay. And no, get out of the power pole stuff. Stop it. Okay, do. Drive this way. No, don't run into the factory. There we go. Nice. So, we'll turn this way. So, yes, I've built myself a walkway of shame. But I had to get to the swamp, and I wanted all my platform to line up perfectly with other platforms. So this was the only way I could figure out how to do that. But this will come out. Don't drive the car off here, dude, because I'll tell you right now, it gets ugly. It gets really ugly. So don't do that. Okay. Can we get out for a second? The car sometimes doesn't stay there, so you gotta kind of work it. You gotta kind of work it. Okay. Yep. Come on, give it to me. Really? Don't look, it's a long way away. Okay, don't fall off of this thing. Where do you want to put this? Well, nothing here. Is there anything that goes up higher over here? Right there. Okay, I'll take that. Okay. Now, can we get to the top of this thing from here? Yikes. Too long. No, don't be too long. Do I have another option? I can probably go to there and then see if it's too long. It's going to get really hard to start clicking on this stuff, though, dude. Right? Yeah, so now, can you get it? Because I don't think you can get it. Darn it. What am I going to do about that? So, that is too long. Can you get down there to grab it and then try to do it? Yes, probably. Well, then let's be somewhat careful. All right. Oh, yeah, we can do that. Sure. At least we know where we are. Yeah, we're in the iron area. All right. Have they respawned? Have the monsters respawned here? Don't know if they have or not. Sure. I'm going to sneeze. Well, that was entertainment. Okay. Now, okay. Well, that's really cool, but can you get up on your ugly ladder of destiny from here? We're going to try. Okay. This would not be a good time to sneeze, Max, and you really gotta sneeze. I know. I don't want to sneeze. Okay. Now we get to see if we can run this all the way up here and put it into the pink forest. Yup. Please get into the pink forest. Okay, yes, you will. Can we get it closer to me? Yes, you can. Good. I'll take that. Okay. I don't even have an idea where the... well, it doesn't really matter where the last tower was, dude. Because you just got to get it up here. Okay. Because it's all very dangerous and scary and things. All right, let's go get the car. Oh, just because it's not real height doesn't mean it isn't scary, people. It's still height. Holy smokes. Sure. We're just going to jump in the car and go for a drive. Right over the pink forest. There's a nice shot of the Green Valley, though. I will say that. As my nose is all stuffed up now. Darn it. At least we got a power line up here. Well, that's good. Do we know where we're going? Oh, be careful. I don't know what it is about going up and down ramps, but boy, the car jumps all over the place. Like, all over the place. All right. I mean, it is quite the view up here. I will say that. You know what? Let's take the car forward a little bit, and we'll run back and grab it. Sure. Okay. Do that. Do this. Can we grab it from here? No. Can we grab it from here? Yes. Just walking along with my big power line. Oh, let's be careful. Okay. Yep. Just walking along, with the big power line. Can we see that my concern here, as you can see? Oh, if I can hit that, that'd be really nice. Okay, go get the car. Because that one's actually like up closer to me, and that valley is getting deeper, right? So soon I might not be able to reach it, and if I can't reach it, I can't expand it, and that'd be bad. Corf! What? Kroll? What? No. Really? I didn't see Krolls come up in the chat. Did I miss it? Anyway, Kroll, if you're there, I hope it's all good in the neighborhood. You bet. Let's move on down here a little bit. Where's that tower? Yup. Yup, he says. I mean, this is perfectly fine. Walking over the world. This is so ugly. Don't get me wrong, I understand why people do it, right? I mean, the world down there, very nasty. Tries to eat you all the time, and not in a nice way. Because, you know, that's a thing. Oh, he was held for review. Really? I wonder why that is. Maybe it's because of the mess up from earlier? Wire's too long. No. That means I got to put one of the towers back here, and that means I'm probably not going to be able to reach it. All right. Oh, now see, it fell off. That's bad. No falling of the falling off. Can you reach this little platform? That'd be good. Oh, well, that is kind of weird. Again, like I said, there's a little bit of an interface issue today with OBS. I hope that's not causing the problem. But it's hard to say, right? It's just kind of strange. So I do like where that power there. The Nutcracker comment. What? No. That's not a problem. I mean, especially here. Okay. Can I reach that tower? No, because that would have made things easy. Okay. Get back up here. Get back up here. Get back up here. Get back up here. All right, there we go. How you doing for time? 1:41. You haven't got time to build a power station. What are you thinking you're doing? It's taking you forever just to run the power lines over here. Yes, it is, I will say. Oh, look, radiation level. Sure, because I don't have enough headaches already. Now, if I put that there, I probably can't get to it, right? And that's a problem. Because this guy wants to eat me. Jeez. You know what? Let's go get the car. Let's do that. As we run across the pink forest of death. I mean, this literal area is just death all over. So now I'm going to have to fly down there. Hopefully pick up a signal for that, and then I'll build a ramp down. I'll just build a temporary ramp down. That's fine. We'll do it that way. I'm not gonna try some fancy flying stuff that I know I'm gonna die with. That's just crazy talk. Okay. Let's go. All right. So, again, temporary. I hate this, but I needed the power. I knew I didn't have enough power. I wasn't going to have enough power, and I didn't want to use the oil nodes along the northern beach. And I knew these oil nodes, there was a very slim chance that I would ever even use them, much less do anything with them. So I'm like, duh, you might as well use these ones. Though I will say it has made this slightly more complicated. Okay. You actually don't have a lot of stuff here. Okay. Hope that guy doesn't start shooting at me. Okay, we're good. All right. We're a long way up here. Doo-doo-doo. Yep, there's the radiation damage. Okay. We're almost to the end. And we'll have a quick look around. Oh, look, there's a platform down there. That's good. We like that. Yep. So the wire is too long if I try to go there. It's not too long. Well, okay, so where do you want to try and take this at? Let's go for there. And then, because really what I'd like to do is I'd like to take the wire around the coast and then in my usual way to the swamp. I mean, this is definitely not the way I usually go, right? So this is temporary so I can get that rubber up and running and keep it running. But I will, when we start working our way towards the purple the purple crater, and then working our way towards the nuclear swamp, then that's when this can come out, and we'll all have the proper roading to handle all that, right? So, but I needed this power. I need this power for the rubber because it's, there's just not enough nodes. And again, I just didn't want to use all the oil in the north side because that's going to be for the for the elevator, right? I need this for all the elevator parts because we need so much stuff. All right. Hey, look at that in the distance. Wow, that looks pretty fancy, Max. I know, right? Like that's things. Yes. Oh, no. Yep. All right, put the car down here. Do not lose the car. I'm telling you, the car, it's a tricky thing. where's the elevator at? Can I reach it from there? No? All right. Can I reach it from there? Yup. Excellent. And we'll turn it this way. All right. Sure. I mean, this is kind of a temporary setup. All right. But this is actually more permanent setup-ish. So now, from here, I would like to try and set this up a little bit better. So we are going to actually run it in this corner. What? Okay, where are you? Oh, yeah, okay. Hi, how are you? Good. Listen, what are you doing up here? Yeah, whatever, you're dead. Oh, hello, second. Oh, he hung on. I'll give him credit. You hung on, buddy. You hung on. You tackled that one pretty good. I thought you flew off. What are you guys guarding up here? All right. I don't know how that happened, but okay. Hey, look what I've been doing. I was busy. Yeah. And what were we busy with? That's right. Power, baby. Lots of power. 'Cause that's a thing. Oh, yeah. You betcha. Power for the foreseeable future is what this is all about. So, we need the power. And, yeah. Stop right about here. All right. Yeah, we need the power. I've got the power. Woo, woo. Okay. Run up to here. We're going to do that little maneuver. I guess so. Okay. Just to make it look cool. All right. I'm all about that. All right. So yes, we have power here in the swamp. It looks awesome. It makes me very happy. So let's get this down. And it doesn't matter which wire I take here, because we have power being made. And we have spare to go. I'm going to probably have to clean this up. Okay. Do you want to clean it up now? Yeah, let's do that now. Just so as I don't forget about it and then mess it up later. Okay. Somewhere's around here, I guess. Excellent. Now you can take this line and run off of this. All right. So, we have power over here. It's its own little network, right? And so right now it's only producing 3,500 watts because, well, I haven't turned everything on. And I haven't even built the other two lines yet. As you can see, I have the factories down. I actually have the pump down ready to go for them, but I just haven't hooked all of it up yet, right? Again, you can only do so much in a day, people, and that's it. So I just, time. It takes time to build all this stuff, and this magically didn't come out of thin air. You're looking at more hours of work. Yeah, we definitely want to plug this in now. Boom, and that should now become part of the network. Even if we max consume all 6,000 watts, we're producing 9,780. This will now hold us off for the foreseeable future, and I can even come back here on my off time and hook these lines in, and we'll have even more power. More power. You bet. So the swamp, once again, is going to save me for a while, just like it did in my other big maps, because I just don't do anything with the oil here. I think in the end, I was taking the oil out of the center of the swamp and actually going places with it and using it in other locations. But really, I probably didn't even need to do that in the end. Especially with all the new oil nodes in the north, I never really, in my other files, I never really gotten that far. So now that we have power, let's go get 3 shards, slam them into the oil. We'll wrap this one up for the day, And rubber on the road, people. We'll have rubber on the road. You bet. So we'll drive over here. We'll have rubber on the road again. Okay, and then one day, of course, we'll get rid of this very ugly path in the sky, because this is just terrible. Yeah, it is. Up here at Crater Mountain has lots of good coal. So, anyway, all right, let's get back. We'll grab some shards, and we'll get the rubber back online. So, what's next on the list, Max? Yeah, well, phase 3. Now that we've made rubber, and so we're making we're making almost 1,000 plastic a minute, and almost 1,000 rubber a minute. That's a good place to start for working on phase 3, which, of course, the factory for the elevator parts is the Rocky Desert. And, of course, I've been laying concrete over there to make that factory. I will check to see if we have the ability to make iron and copper and stuff in refineries with water, so as we get much more higher ratios out of it. Because, of course, we need that stuff. We need stuff so as we can get into nuclear. Because then we're off to the swamp. Ugh. And yes, all the spiders. It'll be fun. It'll be awesome. No, it won't. I don't know who you're trying to convince, buddy. It's never fun in the swamp. Nope. Well, that's true. I mean, but we'll make it work. We're going to make it work. So you need 3 shards. I think 3. I don't think I put one in yet, right? Sure. We'll take these 3 blue things, and we're going to run over here, and we're going to make 3 shards out of them. Okay. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Let's go. Yep. Now we run back over to rubber, throw the 3 shards in. That will give us the 300 oil, and boot it up, and we'll wrap this one up. So yeah, it's definitely phase 3 time to start putting stuff together. I do got to make a stop here and do a sulfur setup. So that might be the next episode, because again, phase 3 is not going to happen within like 2 episodes, right? There's no way I could set up like several hundred machines in my off time, no matter what I do now. So it will be obviously multi-part episode. Oh, well, let's go this way just for fun. All right, we'll take the woods. Whatever, bugs. Kaputty. All right. Oh, look, spider remains. You should pick them up. That's another thing I gotta set up. Is I've got to set up some actual recycling for doing bio stuff, which I haven't done yet. There, see, took a little bit of a dirt drive just for fun. Why not? Gonna have to go for the speed achievement too, right? Best place to probably do that is on the Crater Hill, the Vortex Hill. But we'll see. I guess you can't do it on concrete. You can build like for example, you know how we have the crazy bridge going over the Purple Forest. You still only do 112 on that ramp. It will not go any faster. So you've got to do it on natural surface. Now, I'm assuming you might be able to do it in the mini golf cart, but it doesn't really matter. I've done 131 in this car going down Crater Hill, so I don't know if I can do 140 in it or not. I'm going to try. Okay. Here we go. Oh, don't do that. You know what you almost did? Yeah. You almost did the same thing you did last time, which is you've got to go put the shards in first, you goof. All right. You almost blew it. Big time. Dimensional tech for power distribution would be very handy. But you'd think, right? I mean, I will say the mega towers, the big towers do come in very handy. Because at one time, running all them power poles, like running power poles all over the place. Oh, man. That did get to be quite the hassle. Go this way. Oh, don't run into the big purple thing. Stupid crystals. Okay. Alright, we're going to stop here. Do. Yep. Oh, yep. Oil extraction. There's 1. There's 2. And there's 3. Excellent. If we slam this over, look at that. 300. 1 pipe full. Perfect. Okay. So we'll swing this back up. Oh, yep. Thanks. Thanks, but no thanks. Don't need you. Ugh, really? Good thing I don't got time to chop all these trees down right now. We gotta get this turned on. And there we go. All right. Let's see what we can make happen here. Okay, power wire comes down here. Right. I think I have this power wire coming from that tower. I am going to fix that, though. I will just run the power wire from over here. And where are you at? There you are. Okay, and we'll put you right there. And run you down here. Don't give me that. Don't you dare. Oh, gee whiz. I'll give you the wires too long problem. Okay. Put that there. Now, we plug this in. We should be good to go. Boom. Let's see how many lights we have. Did we miss plugging anything in? So let's have a look. So I don't see any red lights. Red is bad. There we go. So no red lights. White. Lots of yellow blinking lights. We do have some smoke coming in here now. That's good. These are all green. Nice. We like to see that. You missed the smokestack because you're a bum. Okay. You better land on it soon. There you go. So yes, there we go. It has started. All the things. You've got to hook these back up, dude. Yep. Kill that. Boy, you almost messed this up. Yeah, you got to take this. Slam that in there, and take this and slam that in there. Because when the machines start emptying, the container's got to go back into circulation, right? All right. Stop it. All right, so that's good. Yeah, so these should have more than enough containers to handle this entire setup. Okay, so let's just sit back up here. Perfect. Yes, guys, load up. Load up with all the containers. All the things. The water's looking good. I like to see that. Yep. So the water is coming in. That means these guys are starting to fill up with water bottles, right? I don't know. That first line looks pretty not working. They are connected. Are they? Okay. Water. Oh, you forgot to plug in the pipes. Yup. Well, of course you did. Here, have some water. Sorry, guys. My bad. My bad. Here, we'll just run down, plug the water in. It'll be fine. You caught it early, so that, I mean, that's just why we go through things, Max. We go through to make sure that we plug in all the things, right? Okay, what did you just do there? You just converted a pipe, didn't you? Yep. That wasn't what you wanted. Nope. And there. Okay, so you fixed. Yep, everything is fixed. Green lights across the board. Looks good. We're okay now. Water is going in. These guys are going to be a little slow to catch up because of my oopsie. Come on, get up there. Boop, there we go. Green lights along the front. Fuel is coming out. We like that. Which means fuel is going into those guys, but they're not going to get anything yet, right? I mean, their lives are very boring because until they get plastic, that's not happening. Because they got well, until they get some recycled rubber over here, these guys are going to be very bored. So let's go double check on that to see how these guys are doing. So we are getting resin in here. The resin is parking. It is making it. Yay us. And it is coming out, I would say. Yeah, slowly but surely. And there goes our rubber. Rubber down the road. Right? And then, of course, it's going to skip a bunch of these, right? And then start loading itself into here somewhere. Right, guys? Okay, yep. Yeah, you're just not getting enough fuel yet because these guys are stealing it on you, aren't you? No power. What? Your light is red? It is a red light. Oh, wow. Was that ever lucky that I checked? It is a red light. In fact, both sides look to be red. Because you're a bum. No, you just literally missed one. You missed one in the cycle, dude. That's why that's why this was a little off. I wondered why that was off. All right. Okay, that's fine. At least we're not. At least we caught it now. But yeah, these guys are stealing all the gas. But again, gas is just starting up. All right, that's fine. Yes. So the gas is just starting up. And then, of course, the gas is coming from these guys here at the end, which, of course, is the last stop on the purple train, right? So all these other guys have to get their residual fuel before they do, which, of course, they are getting. And, of course, filling up. But because these guys won't run for very long, they will push their fuel down here to the end. And then these guys... And the lights are coming on. I mean, it is starting to happen. It's just... The whole thing takes 40 minutes, people. It is what it is. Hey, we're going to get rubber out of this sucker. We're already getting the recycle out. Which means it will start to pump out plastic. And when it starts to pump out plastic... It is going to pump out some rubber down here somewhere. These are full, and you know why? Because you forgot to hook the pipes up on these two. You are a bum. Okay. Well, hook up the pipes on these before somebody realizes what's going on. Okay. Yep. At least we caught it now, right? Again, you missed things. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, you didn't even hook that pipe up. Okay. Sure. Where do we hook that up at? So, that pipe is 300. I mean, it doesn't really matter. In terms of, so that's 30, so 10 machines, but you can do it like by 9 machines because the pipe will be empty by that time, and then you're good to go. So we'll do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, here's our 9th machine here. So if I do it here like that, and then do this here, that will do that, and now I can finish putting these in. All right. perfectly fine, Max. You caught it. You caught it in time. You know. Okay, so we only missed one power line and some pipe. And that's fine. Yeah. Well, it's going to be fine because it is what it is. So let's get parked up here somewhere. Do you want to do it from the front or the back? I don't know, to be honest. Let's do it from this side. And let's do it from halfway so we can see some of the plastic too, right? There we go. Yeah, things, people. That's plastic and rubber all up and running. Holy smokes. Now, it does take, like I said, it takes another hour or so. I mean, you're looking at about an hour and a half, right? Because we've only been messing around with this for the last 10 minutes. It will take about an hour and a half now to smooth this out, right? So by the time all the fuel lines fill up and the rubber gets circulating around to recycle the plastic, which then recycles on its rubber, back and forth, all the things. It takes a little time, does the things. It's pretty cool when it's all up and running, and we'll get to see that on the next episode. We do got to do a little sulfur. It's time to head towards explosives. Stink plants stink, so we're gonna get rid of them. And at the same time, we got to start working on putting back together a real elevator factory for doing phase 3, phase 4, and then of course probably the final phase it all depends where how big of the setup is. It may probably go up in the Dune Desert is probably where phase 5 will go, but in any case, we definitely got to get phase 3 and 4 up and running. The Rocky Desert, of course, we have all of that platform over there to work on. And we're going to have to set up some stuff. And so, yeah, we got plenty ahead, people. Big thanks to recent subscribers who've been hitting the subscribe button. I appreciate that very much. Mr. Johnson, Kroll, it's always good to see you, Kroll. Sorry, I don't know what happened. I need a flux capacitor on the car. Yeah. I don't know what happened there. I don't know. Hopefully it isn't going to be a big issue. But I don't know what happened with OBS and it not connecting directly with the chat and stuff. But I mean, at least the stream's going through. I am able to see the chat to a certain degree anyway. So hopefully it will behave itself on the next stream. You know how it is. Technical difficulties. And I'm a crew of one. So yeah, you sure? Well, no, I'm not sure of anything in my life. I'm barely just getting by. So big thanks to you guys. And of course, all those watching later on, I appreciate very much. Hey, phase 3, we got to build a bunch of that stuff in the corner. Yeah. Yep. Holy smokes. So yeah, to build that stuff in the corner, we got to make a factory or 19 more. This is only the beginning, people, of the big stuff. It only begins here, and then the next thing you know, you're pulling out a lot of hair. Hey, there's our first recycled stuff. Look, go stare at it before I hit the button. Yes, look at the recycled rubber happening. Look at it. Look at it. It's awesome. It's awesome. Recycling rubber. 1,000 rubber a minute. It's going to be awesome. Okay, I appreciate it very much. Okay, with that, it'll be within the next day or two. That's for sure. I'm sure, as always, watch the socials. The links are in the description for those watching. The X, Twitter, / whatever, Instagram, Discord, all the things. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. And I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.